Hey everybody, this is Belligerent, and here is a game I played of Starcraft 2 versus a Zerg player named Clearwater. Not sure how good he is. I might check that later and put it in the description or something. But anyways, a few people are asking, since I did cast that game with Warris, how high my own rating was. And yeah, anyways, I'm super freaking low diamond, but I've been diamond since like the game launched. I started out platinum after going 5-0 in the placement games, and I got promoted up to diamond at like 250 points. And I just have not played that many games. Mostly played 2v2 and 3v3 random games because that's what I always played in Warcraft 3. Kind of just used to that, even though 1v1 really is all that matters. I've always been a fan of playing the 2v2 and 3v3 randoms. So I actually have more of those played than 1v1s. But yeah, and also I watch a lot more Starcraft than I play. I watch like Day 9 Husky HD, even some Psy Starcraft, and yeah, a lot of the streams on Team Liquid are good to watch. Just for my own practice, I've been watching Minigun on Team Liquid, and he's he's like almost 3,200 rated, or 300, he has almost 3,200 points. He's like the highest rated player in the U.S. right now. So I like to try to do his strategy. I've been trying to do it recently where it's like one gate at 12 and you get like one zealot and 3 stalkers, and you push as soon as that second stalker comes out. And it actually is pretty nice, and it allows you to get a lot of pressure out while getting your expansion at the same time. Here I'm just trying to delay his expansion because I don't want him to get one, and obviously he was trying to get it because he did have this drone out here. And that's going to be a close fight. Oh man, 1 HP. 1 HP, no shields. I think I might actually lose this. Don't remember. Maybe not. But yeah, anyways, it's totally delaying his expansion, so he's forced into just making a spawning pool. And looks like he does not have crap for gas because he was expanding. He was planning on just fast expanding at 14, but it's at 16 now, and he still doesn't have it. But he's going to get it now since I did back out, and he's at 300 minerals, so yep, there you go. And I saved up my chrono boost so I can use it on the zealot and the stalkers after. I got this out a little bit early. I think I'm supposed to wait a little bit and maybe pump on a couple more drones first, because it's supposed to sync up perfectly where when your cyber core finishes as the first zealot comes out. That's how it's supposed to be. And you can just continuously do the chrono boost then and get all your units out. Here's a mega blunder of where if I had my zealot right here, he would not have gotten out. I would have been able to kill it. Anyways, chrono boosting the stalker out. Already have a zealot. Just getting my second gas here, kind of late. Well, I guess it's pretty normal for this build where it's supposed to be like a 1 gate fast expand. And I was checking to see if he actually made the expansion here, and he did, and he killed my probe. But now since I do have my zealot stalker, that means it's time to push. So this right here is actually able to kill a lot of zerglings, because what happens is like they only have like 2 to 6 zerglings at this point, and a zealot and a stalker can take that out really easily, and that'll force them to actually pump out more zerglings and that's using their larvae on the zerglings or roaches instead of more drones, getting their economy behind a bit. I don't remember here if I kill this or not, but definitely get the overlord, but not sure about the hatchery. This is really bad to me on his part by moving this out. I got my second stalker here. I think I should have rallied this stalker onto my other stalkers, and I would have had 3 down here. I've been able to just stay down here, but he was able to overwhelm me with zerglings here, I think. So I had to like back out. I did expand pretty close to here. I built this pylon down here to reinforce, but then like he had 10 more zerglings in production, 14 at this point. I didn't think he would actually make that many, but he did. And because of that, and me not reinforcing fast enough, I actually get overrun by these zerglings here, and they just finished speed, so like you can't really kite too well with the stalker, because the stalker is actually only 2.95, while zergling is 4.7. That's way faster. So I'm gonna lose both these probes and this pylon, but I did start my expansion, and now I only have 2 gates, but I do have an expansion starting. And it should be pretty decently safe because he's got to stay down here. So I have enough time to actually build a few more units. I blow my chrono boost on these warp gates so I can actually get some sentries out because I need the sentries in order to protect my ramp. Also need to be making some more gateways at this time. So I need to have enough units to defend these Zerglings. Luckily he's not making any more Zerglings. He's actually just trying to drone up at this point because I, delayed his expansion for so long. I use my force fields here to make it so he can't get in my base. And yeah, it would kind of sucked if he got in my base. He tried to run all the way around to get back in the base, but I was able to do another force field and make it so he couldn't attack. It made his Zerglings just jump out. Sometimes force fields actually prevent stuff from attacking at all, even though they're melee. They just bug out and wiggle. That's probably why some people hate force fields so much, but Protoss gateway units are pretty weak, and without force field they would lose to everything. So that is why force field's in the game. It gives gateway units a chance to stand a chance against stuff like Marines and Marauders and Roaches and Hydras. Well, they do kind of suck versus Hydras. It's more versus Roachling, I guess. But yeah, force field's pretty amazing because it does split armies in half. Looks like he's pushing with these Roaches here, but I do have an army that's big enough to beat this. Yeah, and he's just backing out, but he's making more. He's got 2 more here, and he's got 4 more Roaches in production. So yeah, that's gonna put him at like 11, I think. Now 11, yeah, he has 11 Roaches. Well, I only have 3 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, and 5 Sentries. I am slightly ahead in the probe count. 25, while he has only 24. So at this point I have, an expansion. And 4 gates, plus working on a Stargate, because I saw he had just Roaches, so I wanted to get the Stargate. So I could give Void Rays and take out those Roaches easier. It usually makes the Roaches try to back away, and if you force field while they're backing away, they kind of just sit there for a bit while you're able to kill them, cutting his army down. He's way ahead of me in food now. He's like 10 ahead. Gotta catch back up by making more probes and crap. I think I took a little long to put my guys in the gas here, but I did get them in there eventually. He's pushing, but I had my guys spread out ready. I have enough sentries here to block off his guys, plus I have enough energy to force field, plus guardian shield, which is 2 damage reduction, which really isn't that great against Roaches since they do 16 damage. It's better against stuff like Hydras and Marines. Or Marines do 6 damage and it reduces down to 4, so that's like 1/3 of their total damage is reduced. But yeah, I have a ton of sentries. I probably should have made less sentries, and I would have had enough gas to make more Void Rays or possibly attack the storm faster. He's got... Oh man, he's warping an Overseer here, but luckily I have my Void Rays done. I remember I actually saw this Overseer and I was able to kill it, but that's not going to happen yet. I don't remember him getting this. But yeah, he's making a 3rd expansion to pull ahead, since Zerg... People say that Zerg needs an extra expansion to stay in the game versus everything, which, I don't think that's very true, because I've seen a lot where they go 2 base, but they have 3 hatcheries. It's called an in-base hatchery or whatever. And it allows them to get a lot more units off the 2 mineral bases. Here he's only on, what, 1, 2, just 2 gas, he has nothing on this, and he's able to produce all these Roaches. They do not cost crap for gas. Yeah, this is kind of a dull point in the game where we're not attacking each other. Really need to work on my unit making. I'm like staying behind him, and I should be pulling ahead, I think. Yeah, because I have more drones. Well, I guess we're pretty close now, and I'm actually going to pass him here, I believe. Yeah, 80. Oh, nope. He's going to pass me because he's making Hydras. Yeah, he's got Hydras. Hydras kind of own Stalkers and Zealots, so the only thing to really counter them is to go into High Templars and get the Storms, or get Colossus and just destroy them with the Colossus. He's got a changeling in my base. I remember I noticed it when it gets over here and I kill it with a probe. I don't know how long it took me to kill it, but I definitely did kill it. I was hoping he didn't go Hydras, but he did, since he... I don't know how he made that many Hydras off just 2 gas. 2.5. See, this was super late. There's nothing on this one still. But he had enough gas somehow to get mutas and Hydras. So, yeah. Now here's a pretty crappy fight. I think I have too many sentries for sure, but I have a lot of energy on them. I probably should have gotten a hallucination, so I could have made more units. Possibly made other things to scare him. I split his army in half with horse fields here. I was trying to hold down the F key to do it, it just wasn't working for some reason. That's why there's a huge delay in that. But it does, it keeps half of his army back, allowing me to actually, you know, decent fight here. So I am falling super behind. Where is the button that does, oops, pause the game, my bad. Looking for the button, that's spending. Okay, there we go. Spent more on an army so far, and he still has more left. Probably should have done better. I've lost more units also. Isn't that ridiculous that 26 Protoss units cost more than 73 Zerg units? There's another fight, but I force fielded off my ramp. Pretty much keeping myself in the game here since I have way less units. I don't think if I didn't have the force field, I would have lost the game for sure. Force field again, split this army in half again. Another problem with the force field button there. Just didn't work. And for some reason, this guy's attacking this rock. He must have like A left click. Use these phoenixes to pick up these other units here, making them so they can't attack while I can still attack them, so I don't take any excess casualties. He's doing a pretty good job with his overlords here. He's got a lot of the map. And you can see a lot of the map. All I see is that. I have storms on the way now, and I have 2 robos just so I can get Colossus super fast. And I can make 2 more gateways. I believe I'm going to take this expansion. Yeah. Dragon's Rock's on to take this expansion. Basically, once this robo base is done, I'm going to be able to get Colossus against his Hydras and Roaches, which is great when you combine with sentries to force field and get those dudes stuck. The Colossus are able to take them down pretty easily. Yeah, I think he's going to see this. No, he's not going to see it. That dude is not close enough. I have set these Phoenix down here to pick off overlords, but he only had 1 overlord down here. Usually they have them all massed together. I did not find the big mass. Oh, there it was. Yeah, it's standing on top of his army. A lot of people do this because when they do their push, they'll move their overlords into you, and your stalkers will like shoot the overlords instead of walking forward to shoot like the roaches and hydras. So pretty much that makes you do less damage while they're still attacking your front line. And yeah, it's kind of an unfair advantage, I think. But yeah, it's kind of like sending pylons at people to tank while you're fighting someone in a battle. I was kind of vulnerable for a bit here. If he would have attacked me, I would have had to force field off for a while to get this these Colossus out. So I got the storms done, and I have a few High Templars out, but not enough energy yet to storm. But he is pushing. I think this is a no. He's not gonna attack. Cannot remember what happened to this game. It's a pretty decent game though. I named the replay ZBP Storms with a bunch of Z's. Yeah. I mainored these probes a little early, so that made them walk back to the other expansion over here. Put this pylon here so I would be able to see everything happening, and it did come in handy. I was able to see this attack here. I moved over here just in case that he was gonna attack this Nexus because I didn't want to lose it because I knew he had another base over me. Pretty much needed to either stay even or, you know, close to even when in bases to stay in the game. Especially when your first one's about to be mined out like this. I guess that Overlord killed Supply Captain for a little bit, but he had another Overlord on the way anyway, so he was fine. Yeah, he left a few Hydras over here. That was a bad choice, but just free kills for me. I don't think my range is not finished yet, so I don't really want to fight quite yet. You really should have had some Corruptors at this point. Oh, he's making 5. Corruptors are pretty good to counter these Colossus. I wouldn't say they're nearly as good as Vikings, but they are anti-armored air, which Colossus count as air units because they're so tall. It's kind of stupid because they're walking. I have so many storms. I've had some of these Templar out for so long they have enough energy to do 2 storms. So here comes a pretty awesome fight. Get ready to watch this. He's like 30 feet ahead. Whatever. I'm Protoss. Come on. Time to fight. Can't see each other. 4 Colossus here. Yeah, I was afraid of this because I actually saw these Corruptors when they're coming at me. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold this off, but look at how many storms I did here. Storms, 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 and let's do some more storms. That's killed everything. Went ahead by like 30 in food, even though I was down 30. That's how awesome Storm is. He really should not have attacked. He should have either did a drop in my base with his mass amount of overlords here, or he could have just made Mutalisk instead of those Corruptors and attacked my tech here, because these 2 are definitely pretty vulnerable. I shouldn't make these on the edge like that. That leaves them really open to get attacked by air. Remember, I saw this expansion here, and that sucks for him because I was able to take it out while he didn't really have any units. Like only 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 production buildings, double upgrades going here. So late, so late. I need to work on that. And I made this pylon here so I could reinforce, and I wanted to end the game, so it's time to do the death push of doom. Definitely need more Colossus. Need to work on that, remembering to make those. I had a lot of storms at this point. I felt pretty safe. Plus he had so many Corruptors, I guess it's not that smart. He didn't even GG, but yeah, thanks for watching. And I just wanted to show one of my own games, and I'm pretty low diamond. I'm not gonna claim I'm super good or anything, but I am diamond. And yeah, Cataclysm comes out Tuesday, and I'll see you guys as soon as I upload another one of those videos when it comes out, which will probably be something like leveling or dungeons or something. See you later.